think it's 2 stones. Sorry about my loud chewing. I'm pretty sure.
So, Mayor, we reconvene at corporate services item 13.1. I just want to note that there's a number of interruptions with the live streaming. That's been a bit of a distraction. So we'll have to review the circumstances about why that's occurred after the meeting. So just making you aware that there's interruptions with that live stream. So it may not be a true record when it's loaded.
Thank you. Jim, corporate services 13.1, page 294. Can I have a mover and a seconder, please? Councillor Kelly. Councillor House, thank you. Councillor Kelly is the mover of the motion.
Comment.
Thank you. Councillor House.
Yes, I've got a couple of comments. Just received the audit report in favour of that. Good to see 100% attendance for all members in the past 12 months. And it is, of course, it is a key oversight and governance requirement for the council. And it's a blend of internal and external resource members. So I think that's pretty important. But it is core to risk management and compliance. And I think the audit panel has worked well in the past 12 months. So happy to support.
Thanks, Councillor House. Open up for discussion, councillors. Any comments? No. Reinforce Councillor House's comments. It is part of what we need to do as a council. We need to be compliant, obviously, and the audit panel do that well. So well done to those that sit on the audit panel, be they from in council or out of council. Put the motion. Those in favour say aye. Raise your hand. That is unanimous. Thank you. Please. Audit panel minutes. Councillor Kelly is the mover. Seconder, please. Councillor Dudman, thank you. Councillor Kelly is the mover.
No comment.
Thank you. Councillor Dudman.
As a member of the audit committee, I'm happy to take it as it's written. Yeah.
Thank you. Questions, comments, councillors? Take it as read. Put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? Unanimous. Thank you. So 13.3, page 312, appointment of audit panel member. Somebody like to move, somebody like to second. Councillor House and Loader, nearly a dead heat. Councillor House is the mover.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, as the person stepping down, as I've been on that panel for some time, it's been a great honour and pleasure to be on that panel, but circumstances have changed and I'm not able to do it in the short term. And Councillor Temple has volunteered, so I guess it's a bit like the Olympics. I'm passing on the baton, and I'm sure Councillor Temple is just going to run with it and go full speed.
Oh, it's a loader. Okay, second.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Councillor House for being on the on this panel, and also Councillor Dudman. I want to acknowledge that for us, being a councillor isn't a full-time position, and it means that we have to juggle paid work and different commitments in order to serve on these panels. So thank you very much to both of them, and also thank you very much to Councillor Temple for stepping up and running.
Thank you.
Put up. Thank you, Councillor Loader. Any other comments, councillors? If not, the motion, all those in favour, please say aye. Raise your hands. That is unanimous again. Thank you. So 13.4, page 314, review of policy number 92, financial hardship assistance. Somebody like to move, somebody like to second. Councillor Dudman, thank you. As a seconder, Councillor Smedley, thank you. Councillor Dudman.
Thank you, Mayor. I am supportive of the review of the policy and the changes that have been made. Of course, it's just updating what was a policy that came out of COVID into a more contemporary policy that does provide opportunities for council to provide our assistance for people experiencing financial hardship. So I'm more than happy to commend the item to the meeting.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Smedley is second on the motion.
No.
Thank you. Open up for discussion, Councillor Kelly.
Yes, a couple of questions to the General Manager. First question, has it ever been used?
Yes, it has, Councillor Kelly. So we have received applications in the range of 5 to 10 per year of people who own property but are experiencing financial hardship for a range of reasons, and they have requested, I guess, application of elements of the policy to assist them to get back on their feet. So that's about the volume that we're talking about.
Second question, how do we actually find, or do we as councillors have access to those people that have applied for this?
Councillors don't. It's administrative policy, so that's operational, councillor.
Further question?
Mhm.
What sort of scrutiny is taking place to make sure that it's genuine?
So when we receive applications, the property owner completes a range of fields. So they can submit a form online, or they can submit a hard copy form or an email. And they provide supporting evidence that substantiates their financial position. So perhaps Director Craig, you'd like to sort of outline, but they look at the applications. So
Down to 5.3, there's a listing of the types of information that we would request.
right, so try and think of an example for you, councillor. We may receive supporting letter from Anglicare about somebody that's suffering hardship, or could be from their financial institution, demonstrating that they're struggling to meet their mortgage repayments. They're the sorts of evidence that we would receive.
One more question, Alan.
One more.
To the general manager, so you're satisfied that the what would you call it, the checks and balances that are in place could not be abused in any way, shape or form, and that you would raise it if it was?
My opinion is that it hasn't been, councillor, today, and hopefully that continues.
Thank you.
Councillor Loader.
Thank you, Mayor. I support this this motion and the update to the policy. I think if one good thing came out of COVID, it's probably this. And 5.3 has got a really robust list of documentation that is necessary in order to apply for this. As somebody who deals with the community, I often make what we call a warm referral to a different organisation. If someone comes to talk to me about adult literacy and it's an issue that I can't manage, I make a warm referral to another agency. So if someone does make an application for this, do council staff refer them to Anglicare or some other, like Launceston Community Legal Centre or some other service to help them get the documentation they need?
I may have to refer to Director Craig Davies, but look, at times we have to liaise with Centrelink. So there is an agency, but not necessarily the support services that I think you are seeking, but Craig.
It's probably more a case-by-case basis, I think, really, that we're working with members of the community who apply under this policy. We're absolutely open and active to work with them to help them meet the requirements of the policy. And then on a case-by-case basis, we would offer any other assistance that we need at the time.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Right, any other questions, councillors? Councillor Medley in second, sorry, Councillor Infield, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, apart from what I raised at the workshop about the spelling of dependent, I'm happy to support the motion. Given that according to the internet, which would never lie, dependent is a noun that refers to a person. Dependent is an adjective that describes anything that is contingent, reliable or determined by something or someone. One's an Americanisation and one's the Anglicanisation that existed for hundreds of years. But apart from that, and I won't die in a ditch over it, happy to support the motion.
Thanks, councillor. Councillor Smedley, the second of the motion.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, in respect of the circumstances that have to be demonstrated, I believe that shows great rigour in respect of hardship. So I'm more than happy to support this.
Thank you, councillor Dudman as mover. Okay. All good. Put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Raise your hands. That is unanimous. Thank you. 13.5, page 327, review of policy number 77, rates and charges. Somebody like to move? Thank you, councillor Dudman. Somebody like to second? Councillor Cameron, thank you. Councillor Dudman, there's a mover.
Thank you, Mayor. Once again, happy to support this policy review, and in doing so, I would make the point. I've said it to Craig before, but I'm happy to say it again on the public record, that it is great that he's been able to provide such detailed, comprehensive and well-written policies to us councillors. I think it's a great thing, and it shows his incredible talents in his role. And I fully support the work that he's doing, and thank him for that. And I think it's a testament of the quality of that work that, you know, these two items have come before us, and there hasn't been a great need to change anything because it's so well written. So I think that also displays the level of trust and respect that we have in you, Craig. So keep up the great work.
I'll let you turn over to him. He's waiting, councillor, but anyway. Councillor Cameron, is a second of the motion.
I don't know what to say. I really like you too, Craig, and I think we're going to really like it. I don't know. Great job. Fantastic. You're amazing. Thank you very much. You might have all lost it.
Blushing there, Craig, are you?
It is an important policy, and I do appreciate it.
People on the other side do when they're in front of the camera.
Right, open up for discussion, councillors.
Oh,
There is none. Okay, right.
It's just so amazing.
Right. Happy to put the vote in. All those in favour, please say aye, raise your hands. That is unanimous. Thank you.
Tough work, Craig.
That's a gusher, that.
No one could add to that.
No. Moving on to governance, 40.1 legislative delegations, page 343. Mover and a seconder, please. Councillor Smedley, thank you. Seconder, Councillor Cameron, thank you. Councillor Smedley is the mover.
Nothing.
Councillor Dudman, the seconder.
Look, happy to endorse the recommendation. I thank Wesley for providing the list of detail that he did on, I believe, the 28th of June. But otherwise, I'm happy to have it taken. Oh, and John Harmey, Anthea, for the great work that she is doing. Currently, I'm the delegate for providing compliments to council.
Yes, you are.
No one else in this building does, but I'm always happy to support the workers, and will continue to do so. Thank you.
Well done, Councillor Dudman.
You're the best pocket pisser here, Ben.
And we will move along. Any other comments, councillors? Councillors,
Yeah, a question, didn't have time to turn my mind to this for very long, but in the days leading up since we've had it, I guess my query is, this is in addition to what we've done before. It's not replacing all we've done before, is it?
Yes. Yes, it'll be replacing the delegation that was done from council to general manager in 2018.
But not that which we did earlier this year.
The one we did earlier this year was the Land Use Planning Act one, and that was directly from council to council officers, whereas the majority of these are council to the general manager, with the exception of a further one delegation under the Land Use Planning Act. Yes.
So I guess that's what concerns me, or that we have on the record that is what's happening, because normally when we directly remove, previous motion, or we update something that goes to a motion, it's the new. So it was just the confusion about the fact that there is, and I can't find the page in front of me, where we've page 345, where we've dealt with the Looper Act. And yeah, it was a concern that those two in effect go together, not a replacement.
I don't see that as a problem with this, as the additional Land Use Planning Act delegation is to a position that wasn't delegated under that lot of delegations. So there's no conflict there.
Okay, but anyway, we've got it on the records. And
happy? Okay, any other comments, questions? Councillor Dudman, second or anything, Dad? Councillor Smedley, anything, Dad?
Aye.
Okay, put the motion, all those in favour, please, aye. Raise your hand, that is unanimous, thank you. 14.2, lease of premises to Apex Club, Deloraine Inc., page 335. A mover and a seconder, please. Councillor House, seconder, Councillor Dudman. Councillor House is the mover.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, I'm very happy to be able to support this. I think my love for the Apex Club of Deloraine is well known. What this will do will allow the Apex Club of Deloraine to continue the great work that they've done since 1970, when they built and planned and built the caravan park as we know it. The club's made an outstanding contribution, in my view, countless volunteer hours over the years, and they've had some great infrastructure as well. And I think the community is very fortunate to have the Deloraine Apex Club. It's still going strong. It's a bit of a rarity, as it turns out, that be the case, but I think it's a great testament to those members now and those in the past. So I would like to congratulate them on behalf of the community and extend best wishes for the future for what comes from this point on with the caravan park.
Thanks, Councillor. Councillor Dudman, seconder.
Thank you, Mayor. Definitely concur with Councillor House in regards to his comments about the success and the importance of the Apex Club. I'd also like to note the importance in formalising this agreement to make sure that there is a clear understanding in the community and between all stakeholders in the site of who owns what and how it's managed. So I understand that a lot of work has gone into this process to get it to this point, and I thank you for the vote.
Thank you. Councillor Kelly.
Yeah, look, exactly what Councillor House has said. They've been an amazing organisation, Deloraine. Quite often, more than likely, they fly under the radar most of the time. People don't really appreciate what goes on behind the scenes. They don't crave for praise. They just go about and get the jobs done silently. Occasionally, paperwork and things like that get overlooked by everyone. And these guys are such hands-on that in their eyes, getting the job done is more important than paperwork. However, you do have to have things formalised. And we are extremely fortunate. I wish them very well into the future. So, yeah, very happy to support this.
Thank you. Councillor Cameron.
Thank you. Yes, I just really want to make a note to thank and support this generation of Apex members for the work that they've put into getting this far. It hasn't really been an easy road, but they have really stuck at it and shown the community what an extraordinary bunch of people they are. So really thank you to the Apex Club and to Wes and everyone else on council that's worked through this. I know it's been a bit of a process, but it's fantastic to finally see it really sorted out, and I look forward to seeing some of the changes that will be made there. I think it's going to be a great space, so thank you.
Thanks, Councillor. Councillor Loader.
Thanks, Mayor. I'd like to echo all those thoughts too and wish the Apex Club all the very best as they continue to manage the caravan park. It's obviously a much loved area and people keep coming back again and again because it's not just beautiful, but it's they receive a warm welcome and the site is well maintained. So yes, I wish them all the best too.
Thank you. Councillor Enfield.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Just a query about lease, confirming that there's no overlap, or overlap doesn't matter, but underlap in terms of the lease. You've said the term shall be until September 2032, which is 8 odd years, and then a further 10. So their current lease, which I think was a sort of a moving thing, wasn't it, to some extent, while we resolved what we were doing?
Yep, so
Really just a comment on the lease arrangements.
yeah, so the Apex's current lease expired some time ago. The dates that you're referring to, we are aligning with council's lease for that area of land with the state government. So that's largely dictated the periods of time that we're talking about.
Very good. Okay,
I just want to add to what everyone else has said, fair to them, the changes, the things that they're proposing going forward. I hope it all works out.
Okay. I want to add that as well to the Apex Code, but also I want to add to yourself and Wesley, John, for the work that you did in actually getting us, dragging us into the future, I suppose, in one sense. We were dragging our toes and dragging our feet and everything else behind for a few years, but we're here. So I'm sure the community will be appreciative that the leases are up to date and will continue on. So we're on the both of you. So, on the basis, I'll put the motion, please. All those in favour? Against? So 4 was Johnson, Cameron, Kelly, Dudman, Smedley, Sinfield, Loader, House, and against was councillor Temple. Yeah, 14.3, lease the premises to Westbury Men's Shed, Inc, page 359. Somebody like move, somebody like second. Ooh, councillor Smedley was in
Going
front,
everywhere.
and I did get councillor Dudman. Sorry, councillor Smedley.
Who got bronze?
I'm happy to speak in support of the proposal. I just noted on the men's shed page here that men's sheds are very much about helping individuals transition from working life to retirement. Providing a place of camaraderie and helping connect to other people in the community. Essentially building new friendships and mateships. And importantly, that will help their mental health. And that's a very important thing for the community. So well done.
Yep, thank you, councillor. Councillor Dudman.
Thanks, Mayor. I'm a great supporter of the Westbury Men's Shed, and it's great to see over the passage of this item that this council is as well. They are a wealth of experience and community vibrancy in our area, and it's great that we're able to support them in any way we can. Of course, they are at some stage transitioning to a new permanent home, but in the meantime, this is a great opportunity to provide some security for them.
Thank you. Open up for discussion, councillor Loader.
Thank you. Yes, I echo those sentiments as well. Loneliness is a really big thing, and people can get to know each other and learn skills. I think it was fantastic that the Men's Shed participated in our Lift Local suite of activities, and feedback from that was just really, really positive. So I wish them well as they negotiate their future, and pleased to support this to help them in the interim period.
Thank you. Any other comments, councillors? Councillor House.
Yes, very quickly, just very similar to the Apex Club. I think we're very lucky, very fortunate to have people like that in our community that are helping each other. And now that's what makes us the great community that we are. So good on them.
Yes, well said, councillor House. Any other comments, councillors? If not, with the motion, all those in favour, please say aye. And against? Unanimous, thank you. Motion to close meeting of the public, page 362. Someone would like to move, Councillor Dudman. A seconder, please, councillor Cameron. Just put the motion, all those in favour, please say aye. That is unanimous, thank you. In live streaming and recording, thank you.
Oh. For real?
Bye-bye.
That's a valuation.
I won't get out. It was locked in.
34 third.
Hey, mate.